Alright, so I figured I'd give this also a try since I just hit a lot of damage after pulling the sword. I was able to randomly come here and uh, there were a couple like items and things that I was given, and I was given a gear opportunity. I forget which one. I think gear is here. Might be like divine chaos. What is this? Yeah. So it was this. So I pulled the Eye of Ores, or whatever it's called, the Eye of Horus, by luck, and I really needed it because I had an item that just really needed to be upgraded, and it just so happens that it was this guy, the uh, the old man wand. Um, in the wiki, it gives you like a structure of like how you want to uh, get specific weapons in order. Everybody values the Norris Chucks, or the Chuck Norris nunchucks, which is, I just love the name, the Norris Chucks. Um, the Norris Chucks, so freaking ridiculous. But as you can see, actually, you know what? I shouldn't even look at these ones. I should look at the regular Norris Chucks. That's the plus ones. But you can see by ignoring 12% defense how incredibly like insane that is. It's a lot. Because if my attack is 300, it still doesn't matter, because no matter, like, if you have, so let's just go ahead and just do this real quick, because this is not why I'm here. But all right, I can't see it. I forgot how much defense he has. But let's just say he's got 100,000 defense. I'm going through 12% of it flat. Like, not flat, sorry, like percent wise. So it scales. It scales by opponent. So your opponents gradually get stronger. So that means that that item gradually gets stronger because of it. So that's why the Norris Chucks are so good. But actually, I don't even have to go that far. I can just go right here. I can click on my snail. Oh, hold up. Something free. Oh my god, these people are so fast. As soon as they see it, they click it, man. That's a little gift. Sometimes if you click on it, you can actually get free things from the server. I think it's bots. I don't think it's people that are actually playing. And if it is, and God bless those people that are constantly giving you things. So if you look on here, these are all the things that they're giving you for free. And there's only a few of them. It says 11 out of 50. For some reason, I can't claim, but it filled out. It's weird because it's saying that I can't get, even though it's 15 out of 50. Whatever. That's confusing. But what I was saying was, I'm gonna click on the snail right here, and you can see what the wand does. The wand gives me 300 damage, gives me 600 HP, 60 defense, 60 rush, but then it gives me these added bonuses that just come out of nowhere. They're so good. It's basically a wand that does 4 elements worth of damage. It's like an extra 1,000 damage of 4 different elements. That's really good. Sure, if you have like high resistance in fire, water, and earth, the only one that's useful is wind. But who cares, right? It's still good. It's still really strong. So, and this doesn't. This is flat, so it doesn't matter. But if the enemy doesn't even have a defense against these items, against these elements, excuse me, then you just do free damage. Can't complain, right? But that's not what I'm here for. I am here to see if I can kill Pawson. I want to do this tonight, not tomorrow, not some other time. But since I'm starting to do this as a series as well, because I really enjoy this game, I want to be able to record it. I want to be able to, and I'm not gonna read this because I've only needed to read it like 1 or 2 times. But Pawson, I'm just gonna leave it right there. You guys can pause it if you want to read. You guys saw me read last time. It was pretty boring. So I learned from that. I'm not gonna make you guys go through that again. But Pawson says this. He says that. He says this, and then he says that, and then we fight. So he's got 25,000 attack damage. He's got 16 defense, and he's got 2 million HP. You would think that that's a lot of like stats, but if I click, sorry, if I click this little guy right here, when it's red, I don't have a weakness. But because I do, because it's blue, that means that I have I found a weakness, and that brings a few of my stats, and then I get some bonuses that I get. The enemy has special stats, crit 100, hit 90, and paralysis resist. That's what Pawson has. But my rush, my snail rush, counts only when the enemy weakness is identified. So when the game, when I meet this criteria, 44,000, I guess snail rush or AFFCT, whatever the effect is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what number that is because I don't have any stat that I can remember. So I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm gonna show you. There is no stat here that says AFCCT or whatever the hell it is. I'm gonna click on here, on the shell itself, on the DNA section. Is there anything that says that? No. I'm gonna back up. Is there anything here that says that? Nope. I'm gonna back up. This is my compass, and this is my like little area where you can have bonuses and stuff. I don't see anything that has effects or anything like that, so I don't know what that is. But and here when you defeat a whole bunch of different things, I'll show you right here in a second. But since I'm already here, I'm gonna see if I can find it. This is a really, really important relic to have to fight Pawson. Otherwise, you just don't. It looks like an organ. It looks like a plop of meat. If I can find it. I don't remember which. It's not tech. I don't think it's tech. Well, it should be tech. But I don't think it's tech. There it is. Okay. So, it's right here. So this oversized meatball is actually against Pawson. The damage is plus 500%. So you would think that him having 2 million HP and myself having only 24,000 damage, but if you multiply that by 500%, then I'm doing about 1.5 million damage, if that's correct. Let me just, because I'm just so curious. I mean, how often do you get the opportunity to, like, right? 500%? No, that is not 500%. 24,199 times 500% equals, okay, so I'm doing, what? Okay, so I'm doing 120. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm doing 120,000. I'm not a mathematician, okay, so please forgive me. Bear with me. So yeah, I just have to multiply it 5 times, so yeah, that makes sense. It's a little bit less than 100,000 damage. Okay. And his defense, if we recall, is about, I'm going to confirm, I'm going to go up here. His defense is blah, 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 blah. See what I'm saying? He goes through his spiel. His defense is 16. So if I'm doing 120, so minus 16 even. So I'm doing 104,000 damage. So I just need to divide, what is that, 2 million? 104... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 120. So I need to hit him 16 times, and he does 25,000 damage to me, and I have roughly about half that. 16,000 was it? What's my defense? 14,000. So if he does 25 to me, 25 minus 14 was it? I already forgot. 14. So he has to hit me at my HP value, which is 125. 125 divided by 11. He has to hit me 11 times to kill me. So he probably beats me. But if I do some crits, it starts getting a little out of control when we do some crits. Now I know that was unnecessary that I did math and I did math and everything in front of here, but I don't care. I don't give a shit. So anyway, when you first meet Pawson, you have to you fix the rocket, and the rocket takes you up here. There's a nice, cute little cutscene, and you ascend here from levels 1, 2, 3, or you can go this way, and then you just kind of like make your way up. Obviously, it stops here, then you just keep going this way. There'll be like little things in your way that stop you and that you can't really get past, and then you have to wait a couple days, get a little bit stronger, unlock some things, get a little bit stronger, fight, so on and so forth. It's an idle game. You go all the way up to the top, you reach it, and you reach. There'll be some things that you just can't beat for a very long time. And then eventually, you in this pagoda, when you get to the 7th level, they drop that piece of meat that gives you the 500% bonus damage to Pawson. It's just specifically for him. You get the other you get the other added effects, like it gives you whatever else it gives you for like fame and Sith and whatever art and whatever points. But the most important thing is that it helps you combating this dumb god. So the first god is Pawson, and I want to see if I can kill him. I did all the math. I did math. I did math on a video just to bore you guys to death. Here we go. Just so you guys don't subscribe, so you guys don't like, and so you guys can just leave. Because you guys just don't care. Alright, so I did a pretty good chunk of damage right there. From what I see, I look like I'm about to beat him. Oh yeah. Because see, I'm hitting him twice. That's the math that I didn't do. Because of the weakness, I rush. And so what I do is I attack. Oh, he crit me. I attack once, but then I attack again. That's the rush. The second attack is the rush. Dude, he crit me twice. Yo, dude is pissed. He usually never crits me. He is constantly critting me. The 756 that I'm constantly taking back is like heal back. Yo, okay, and I got the free life steal. That's awesome. I got a life steal. There's some equipments that I have, like one of them is life steal, one of them is dodge, one of them is crit, one of them is like penetration and stuff like that. I might be able to beat him. Oh! And people say that the lifesteal one is not worth it, but I think it is, because if the dodge is worth it, then so is the lifesteal, even though it's percentage based. Oh, I beat him. I beat him. I beat him. I beat him. Goodbye, Pawson. Goodbye. Oh, what? He gets to attack me on his way out? What a punk bitch. I, the great beast god, have come to my end. My kingdom is also whoopsies. With someone like you, Gaia does indeed have a good chance in the next reworlding war. Reworlding? Okay. Will a puny snail like you will a puny snail like you deny our future victory? I do not accept this. The other 7 must not underestimate you, otherwise more demon gods will fall. So there's 7 demon gods, and he was one of them. So, or maybe there's 8, and he was talking about the other 8. But whatever. So we killed Pawson. Okay. And then I got his helmet, which gives me fame, art, 5th, civ, and tech. And remember, these are the stats that help me pull out that sword. Some parts of the game check you for a certain amount of 5th or fame or art, right? So these artifacts, as they level up, they actually, they meet those criteria. So if something's asking for 10,100 and I'm at like 10,099, I cannot pick up or fight or duel there. So that's why you need to level these things up. So yeah, I beat him. I took that out. I'm gonna go ahead and click on these real quick, because that's really what I was waiting for, is to finish this level off, and I just kind of want to see this through to the end. There's a little shop. All these things were taken, and now I can get this, which is used to unlock the nebula system. Sweet. And I can also get a wormhole device, which is like a time thing for leveling up. I don't know anything about that. I have no idea. I haven't gotten to that, but the Beast Moon is completed. It's 100%, 30 out of 30. There's nothing here, and Pawson's dead. And I'm just going to keep going, because I'm kind of curious to see what the AI was going to say. Beep, your target now is the Yamato Sword God. You have to overthrow him at all costs. Obviously. Tell me about Pawson. Really? You might not believe this, but 2 Rezero wars ago, Pawson was on our side. Okay? Don't stare at me like that. I'm not lying. He really worked for Earth's will. He used to be a leader of the Cat Clan, which won us many battles. So there's this thing about this game where Earth's will took you from the future and brought you into the past, because these gods, one of these gods is Pawson, gets too strong. So we went back. So sorry, the will of the earth brought me back in time. The snail, so it could be you. brought us back into the time when they were weak enough for us to fight them. And it does this all the time. It's constantly like, it's like the will of the Earth is kind of like, what is it from Terminator, Skynet? So she's constantly bringing back all these snails and whatever it can use to kill these gods. Because at the point of their weakest moment, while they're not strong yet, because in the future they're just too damn strong and they completely took over. So I just finished killing one of the gods. But there's like this theory that the will of the Earth is actually the bad guy, and that's why I call her kind of Skynet sometimes, or at least just now I did, because all the other snails, there's like this story is crazy. A lot of the snails that are in here and a lot of these characters that have been working for Earth's will, they all turn against Earth's will. They're all like, dude, Earth's will is like tortured me, put all these augments without my approval. This shit is insane, dude. The story, if you read the story, which I have been, it's funny. It's funny, and it's actually kind of dark. There's a lot of stuff going on here. You saw the dude when we pulled the sword from the stone. There's a lot of innuendo here. There's a lot of just bizarre, funny stuff, and it's comical. I think you guys would enjoy this. So let me just keep reading. Gaia was happy. Oh my god, I left it there. You guys probably read that. Gaia promised, and I can always read it again after I, rewatch the video, because I'm not missing anything. Gaia promised Pawson to make him a godly Pawson to make him a godling after the war was over. Okay. But the enemy grew more powerful, the war was prolonged, and he got depressed. Aww. Eventually, the dark side got to the better of him. He then led his clan to rebellion. Earth's will was heartbroken, but never succeeded in getting Pawson back. In the last Rezero War, I heard that Pawson managed to ascend to godhood. In the final battle, he joined the other 7 demon gods to gang up on Gaia. See what I'm saying? Like, something's off about this story. Like, the will of the Earth is sus. Pawson was the one who snapped off Gaia's calves. Yikes. See what I'm saying? Like, Gaia's left with just one eyeball. It's like somebody else took an eyeball off of Gaia's face. So Pawson was the one who snapped off Gaia's calves, which is really strong because the will of the Earth is obviously basically a god himself, or herself, or itself. After you killed him this time, I even went to where he fell to pay respects. In other words, they made sure he died, dude. They freaking stuck him. I think. I don't know. I'm making shit up. I've never heard this story before. This is my first time. I'm sharing it with you guys. After all, he is still some kind of anti-hero who achieved many great things. I found this at the grave. Take it as a souvenir. Remember him. I like gifts. Oh, that's whack. What is this? Relics and rare resources. What I was hoping to get an actual relic, because if you get a relic, you know it's legit. It's not like, something whatever. Because that's RNG. He just gave me a box for RNG, so now I have to go open it and then see whatever. See if I get lucky. If you give me a relic, at least I know it's something physical, like not physical, but like not tangible, but like something in the game that it's just not going to be RNG. But that's not the case. Whatever. Stop crying and complaining. It's good of you to break into Bladden's domain. I guess the next one is Bladden's or Bladen's. Earth's will, and I congratulate you. Thank you. Bladen was a terrifying demon god. He started as an ordinary swordsman, but eventually became a god. He was obsessed with swordsmanship, so Bladen, and weapons. He claimed he could shred anything with a sword. Okay. During the Doomsday War, Bladen managed to cut off several toes of the Earth's will with his blade. Okay. He has not reached that level of strength in this timeline, but we have to deal with him fast. See what I'm saying? Like, the story is actually very interesting. It's very memorable. It's kind of bananas. It's very simple. It's probably a story that you probably have heard of when they do time travel and stuff like that. But because there's so many suspicious little, nuggets everywhere. That's what makes it like memorable. Like there's all these like characters that are like suffering and they're like trying to join you or trying to fight you, and when you beat them they're like, thank you for killing me, Earth's will did this to me, and you're just like, what? Earth will what? That's fucking awesome. He has not reached that level yet. Okay, cool. Bladen gathered many minions in his domain. They're a sword-loving lot. Bladen is definitely more difficult to deal with than Pawson. Of course, obviously, they all escalate in difficulty. Why wouldn't they? After all, it's the second domain, and it's self-aware. This game is completely self-aware. It's hilarious. I love it. They don't lie to you. They tell you straight up, hey, you can pay to win, or you can play for free or free to play. You can do whatever you want, but like you can ask this AI if you want, hey, how do I get stronger? He's like, well, you can pay. Just straight up tells you can pay money. Still, I believe that with your experience, you will be able to handle Bladen. I will eventually. Well, that's all for the time. That's all for the chit chat. I leave the Bladen in this timeline to you. Thank you. And so my ship is here, and what is this? Ronin. Ronin is a samurai without a master, is what I think a Ronin is. Just because of that movie with Keanu Reeves, which I saw like about 2 months ago. Stop there. The Yamato domain lies ahead. Are you here to train or to seek trouble? Bro, I'll train. Oh, 1%. Okay, so this right here, what this means right here is my casualties will be 1%. Or lower, and the most likely scenario here is that I am not going to lose anything. I'm about to beat this guy's ass. So my power is 8,000 and I have 80 minions. His power is 2,000, barely 3,000. So I hit him twice and he dies. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to take any losses here. So I'm just going to push into him. Baka! He called me a baka. Unless he called his people baka. Baka. Called me stupid. What is this? Used to upgrade rocket. Alright, cool. Hey, listen, we beat Pawson. We showed you that the next level, how to get there. This is total spoiler realm. What do we got here? The rocket. Ooh, what do we have here? Ooh. Should I save this for later? Restore the part. I'm just going to restore that right now. I'm going to see if anything happens real quick. I'm just sneaking in some extra content. I mean, if you guys have hung in this far, you guys are wild for doing that, because this is all unscripted. I'm just doing this off the cuff. I'll check out this. I'll check out whatever the hell that is tomorrow. But I did get Pawson, and didn't he drop something? Yeah. Okay, he dropped the helmet. So what I want to do here is I want to activate it, because you see this, it says Snail 200 HP, and then per demon god slain, Snail rush plus 10, and then demon god slain is 1. I will not get these buffs unless I activate them. And then I also get some 5th, so when I activate it, it costs me a couple black tabs. Now I automatically get them, and then if I want to upgrade it, I got 314 up here, so that means for a green, you only need about 100. I think this first one is 35 and the other one's 75, so you need 110 just to do both. So, but I'll show you what it looks like individually. So when you upgrade one, it automatically gives a random point or a certain point to whatever. So it goes up here, and I think it might go down here. So that's cool. It skipped 5th for some reason. And then it went back to 5th and it hit me for 2. And then let's see what this one does. And then this one just gives me the double up. So right now it's currently at, if I back up, it's currently at 210. And if I do this, it'll tell me right there. It'll be like, it doubles it up. 420. And it also gives me relic points. So I can just advance it. And there you go. I got those benefits. And then I can upgrade it again. And it's 60 actually. 60 for this. And what I usually do here is I just upgrade all. I hit the back button and it's completely upgraded. Nothing sinister is happening here. My 5th went up from whatever it was to 34, so I think it went up. It had to have gone up. And everything else around it, improved. And so my score, and watch, when I come back, this is going to go up right here, fire, so 933. This is my overall score, and it went up just because I did that. We can go ahead and unlock, ooh, what is this treasure chest? The demon chest. Maybe we'll get this guy. Alright, you guys are about to see some magic. I'm about to... let's go chuck 'em, chuck 'em, chuck 'em, chuck 'em, chuck 'em, chuck 'em, chuck 'em. Let's get some... Oh, that's garbage. Yo, they just gave me garbage, dude. That sucks. I mean, it's not garbage. It's got one of the highest percentages. So it could have been one of these for the highest percentages, and these would have been like super low. It's not even a percent, which is nuts. But as far as this game goes, it's very generous in the currency, the white tabs. So you usually get a lot of those anyway. So that's why I was kind of like, it seemed like I was upset that I got the white tabs, because I'm usually doing pretty good in that department. I usually have plenty, and yeah. Okay, I think I've rambled all enough. The point of the freaking video was Pawson, not to just ramble off and... Alright, I am going to go to sleep. Maybe. I don't know. I might just dick around with this for a little bit, but I killed Pawson. I got him. And the kitty cat that I used to have here, when you beat Pawson, the cat looks like... I must have had Pawson here. Like, Pawson must have been here. And now he's holding like a memento pillow of Pawson. Oh man, that is kind of sad. Because the vending machine, so the vending machine has a story, and all you have to do is read them once and they're memorable. Almost everything in this game is memorable. The freaking vending machine comes from a world of cat vending machine transformer type things, and that's awesome. He's so sad. He's so sad. Look at him. He's so sad. He's missing his Pawson. Oh God! I killed his friend. Oh, John Wick will be coming for me. Peace, guys.